Hey guys, welcome to your week 8. So this is our big week where you are actually writing your literature review. You're going to be doing 2 drafts of the literature review, and best of the 2 grades is going to be put in the grade book. Each of them is from 50 points and your final literature review is 100 points. The rubric is exactly the same for draft 1, draft 2 and the final literature review so that there is no confusion. Drafts 1 are your first attempt. So please, I understand that part and that's how I'm going to be looking at because I want your finals to be an A+. Okay, so let's see what all you have in this in week 8 folder. I'm going to adjust the window just a little bit. So in week 8 folder, obviously you have that Zoom meeting that you are scheduling. And so it is right here. Apologize for that sound. Here it is the same link as that in week 7. Okay. So the next thing that you have is your literature review format. So it is a Word document. You can take this and plug in your own outline and work from it. Remember, if you needed the bonus points, your outlines had to be submitted by the 15th of October, 11:59 p.m. You can still work on your outlines this week. We still have Zoom meeting schedules and we'll talk about them, but they need to have submitted by the 15th for you to get the bonus points. Okay. The next is your rubric. Here is your rubric. And here is your Dropbox for your draft 1. I want to be very clear about plagiarism and AI. Any plagiarism or AI similarity of 30% and above is not going to be graded. It is going to receive a 0 and no makeup allowed. Now, if that happens for draft 1, you still have a draft 2 because only the best of the 2 grades are taken. However, no feedback is going to be provided for draft 1 if it is a 30% or more plagiarism. I have switched on the plagiarism checker, so you can submit it and you can see how much is it, and then you can resubmit it and it will be able to, you should be able to see the percentage. Another thing to do is if you are using, let's say, something from an article and it is in the same, if there are 5 to 6 words in exactly the same order as from the article, then it, and you've cited it, but you've not put your quotes in it and you've not put the page number to it, then it is plagiarism. You are only allowed 2 direct quotes throughout the paper. 2 direct quotes is all that is allowed. And I'll go over it in just a minute. I have also put in examples of literature reviews for you to see so that you know what they look like. So let's look at the literature review format. So obviously this is there. And here is your paragraphs. It is not going to be bulleted. I put it bulleted so that you have an idea of how it is going to be. Here is how the literature review is. Your component 1, component 2. Remember your APA. So important things to remember. No first person. There will be no I, me, my, any of those things. There will we, nothing. No first person. Everything is written as third person. Only 2 direct quotes throughout the paper. You can have a short direct quote, you can have a long direct quote as long as you follow the APA, but there will be only 2 direct quotes. Keep the tense consistent. If you're doing future tense or past tense, most literature reviews are always written in past tense because all of that research has already happened. Okay, so I give you guys an idea about is if you have a big paragraph and you only have 1 citations, then that is not called a synthesizing of the information. That is basically you're doing an annotated bibliography. You're just writing the summary of the article, which is not the goal here. Here it is goal is synthesizing information. For example, I would say Gupta 2023 said this, while Gupta 2021 supported it or did not support it. You have to summarize the information. You could even say, let's say, Gupta 2023 and Sharma 2021 and Smith 2025 2015 all said, so you are summarizing it. I'm going to show you the examples and explain that in just a bit. APA formatting and all the in-text and the reference list. Everything is included as you are submitting your drafts, okay? So here is the rubric. Let me open the rubric and then I'll open the examples. So here's the rubric. You can see all the rubrics that is there. So here is where it is, whether you report it as a summary or you are critically analyzing and doing all of those. Theoretical framework comes from your connections. You're building, like you're having connecting sentences along with your research outline. It's what gives you the theoretical framework. Peer-reviewed articles primarily. So if you have too many websites, books, it actually falls under secondary and primary sources. And then transitions between the paragraphs. They pull the review together. So those are the things to look at. And as you can see, there is APA for the references. And then there is also APA for the in-text citations. So those are two separate APA things. That's why you had an APA assignment. Okay, I'm going to open one of these. Open the other two. Okay, so this is one of the assignments that was done. So if you look at it, here is the introduction, which is about a page long. But here you can see that this is all the, like she got numerous, have said this part about it. Okay, so they are summarizing it. Other research studies have explored this. Most research is consistent with this. She has one over here where they have noted. Okay, and then because she has a direct code, she has a page number. Okay, here's another one that's summarizing the things. You can put some findings if you want to put your R values, and all of those things are there. And then here is another one. As you can see, she has several. Yes, she's this one, this one. So you can see that articles are synthesized together in the paragraph. Okay, I have another one. Okay, this is also, I put this one specially, I'm not sure what happened here because it has to start in the next page. I also put this because this was your research outline example. So hence I wanted to show you what the paper looks like. This was a really good paper is because she is really summarizing all the information that is there. Okay, so if you see this one is one article, then these all have talked about this stuff. So this is there, it doesn't. So like over here, look at this. So she's talking about foundational skills, but she has this one, vocabularies from here, rhyme awareness is from here, concepts of print is from here, comprehension is from here. So all of those are summarized together. Okay, when I say summarize, means synthesize together. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. And same thing over here, has researchers relate this, then this one talks about this, but then she also talks about this one. And so all of this is a good, nice synthesizing of the different research that you read. Okay, at this point, if you are changing some of your articles that you found, that's completely okay. If you're adding on to it, that's completely okay. Just be careful that you do not have too many books or too many websites. Sometimes there is a seminal piece that is older than 8 years, which is okay, but you cannot have too many of those. Okay, so just if you have any confusion, please post it on the course question discussion board. This is one of those weeks in which you really have to give time every week to write a little bit. You cannot start it at the end on a Saturday. Some time has to be given every little week. That's why I am also opening this folder early on so that you have more time over the weekends if you're working on it. This is where the main product for this whole course is. Okay. All right, and this is going to carry for your applied research too if you end up doing it. So best of luck. I'm really, really excited to see what you guys come up with and looking at your drafts one. And I am here for any support you need, for any questions you need. If we need to meet via Zoom an evening, I am more than happy to meet. If you want to schedule something outside of the research outlines, outside of any of the office hours, please contact me. I am here for all the support you need and to have you be successful. Best of luck.